Hey, welcome to Budapest. Join us as we show you some of our favourite things to do in the city whilst we're here on our one night weekend break. Remember to like and subscribe so you can see future videos from us. Split in two by the Danube River, Buda and Pest formed to make the largest and capital city of Hungary. As soon as we arrived, we dropped our bags at the hotel and were out walking around the city. So we have just ordered a langos, which is described as a Hungarian food speciality, fresh fried bread with the tastiest toppings, and we've gone for a cheese topping with garlic sauce. This is our langos. It's with garlic sauce and cheese on top, and it's fried bread. So let's dig in and try it.
Good?
Yeah.
What does it taste of?
It's like very garlicky, but the bread stuff is like a donut, but without the sugar, basically. And yeah, it's tasty.
How much was it?
We paid $3.60 for this, which is about £1.80, but there's many different toppings you can get. So prices range from about 400 to about 1,000 florin. After the langos, we walked down by the river. We visited in mid-January, so it was pretty cold, with the temperature around 0. If you don't fancy walking, take the tram. We've stopped here next to the chain bridge. It crosses over the river, and in the distance you can see Buda Castle. At first we thought this was a pretty strange way to get to school, but on closer inspection, it's a tourist attraction, one of the many boat trips you can take along the Danube. Late on Saturday afternoon, we visited the Széchenyi Thermal Baths. Located in the city park, this historic facility was opened in 1913 and are perhaps the most famous baths in the city. 16,000 florins bought us a cabin. We got changed, rented some towels, and took a dip. As you can see, it was quite busy during our visit. It may be worth visiting earlier in the day to avoid the crowds, or try visiting another of the many thermal pools around the city. After a dip, it was time for some food. So we've just got our goulash. It's more of a soup than a stew. but it's full of beef, carrots, potatoes. It smells lovely though. Let's try a bit.
After, but he got really bad. So he's actually pretty famous.
Really beefy. That's definitely the main flavour.
He wrote a bunch of books while he was there about how he was taking with stuff and how he made money.
Really
Then he became super bipolar.
heartwarming. It's definitely good on a cold day. So our main course has just arrived. We've got a beef tenderloin, Budapest style. I'm trying to work out what that actually means. It's a steak with some kind of sauce and there's some veggies in there and some kind of really thinly sliced chips, which tastes good and crispy. So I'm going to dig in and enjoy. Juice is really juicy. The sauce adds an extra level of meatiness, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. To round the evening off, we headed to the famous ruin bars, located in the Jewish quarter of the 7th district. Formerly a group of houses and a stove factory, the buildings were saved from demolition and are now a unique collection of trendy bars, perfect for a pint. Next morning, after a strong coffee, we were out exploring the city again. The Budapest metro is small and sweet. A single journey costs 350 florent, and although the network is limited, it is a good way of getting from one end of town to the other. You can't miss Hungary's Parliament building. It's right on the banks of the Danube, and its stunning Gothic architecture make it an absolute icon of the city. Thank you. The funicular train takes you to the top of the hill where you can find Buda Castle. It costs 1,200 florent for a one-way trip or 1,800 for a return. We decided to take the scenic route and walk down. Ta-da! Buda Castle isn't really a castle. It's more of a series of big, grand buildings, some of which house museums that you can pay to enter. We didn't bother, but it's still worth coming here for the views back over the city alone. The soldiers standing on guard are perfectly placed for a selfie. After another quick metro ride, we arrived at Heroes Square. Home to many statues and grand buildings on the outer edge, the square has also hosted political events which have played a part in Hungary's modern history. Unfortunately, this brought our weekend trip to an end, so we jumped in a taxi to the airport. Let us know in the comments section if you found this guide helpful. To keep up to date with all of our travel guides, please like and subscribe. Until next time, happy travels from the Memory Seekers.